Hey everybody, it's a Crafty Crocheter back for another video. This is going to be another tutorial. I kind of made my own shawl design again, and I have a finished piece that I am going to show you. I am calling this the flat bottom shawl, which kind of suits it a little bit, I guess. So I used a 6.5mm hook. And this is how it is. I will fold it kind of in half to give you a better idea of what it kind of looks like. So, on the ends, I decreased, and one of my yarn tails, oh, it's up here. So, it looks like this. I'm a bigger girl, so it probably doesn't go around me like it would, you know, an older lady. I like it. I probably will be able to get one shawl out of the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre yarn. For this tutorial, I am going to be using the violet colorway. So basically what you're doing is you're just double crocheting back and forth, but on the ends you're decreasing 2 stitches. So this one I did 140 double crochet foundation row, and then at the ends I decreased 2 stitches, so it was 140, then it was 138, 136, 134, and so on. So this is my shawl, and as you can see, it has a flat bottom. So I'm just gonna basically show you the basic steps of the shawl. By the way, it is 2:16 a.m. on the 3rd of February. I did not sleep last night because we are getting a Doberman puppy today, and we have to get up really, really early to be able to go get her. She's about 2 hours away, and I'm really excited. After our other dog died, I never thought I'd get another puppy, or another dog for that matter, but since we are, I'm very excited. So I figured what I could do is do my shawl tutorial. When I get her, I am planning on doing a regular video, possibly tonight, to show her off. So you will see her in maybe tonight. I don't know. I might be pretty tired tonight, so maybe tonight. So anyway, so I already went and did this time I did 165, so it's going to be a lot bigger than that one, so a lot wider. So what you're going to do when you can do any number. It doesn't have to be equal, or it doesn't have to be even. It can be odd. It's going to work the same way. So you can do however long you want it. You can make it a smaller chain or double crochet smaller ones, like maybe 100 for maybe a child, or you can do it bigger. You can even do 200. For this purple one that I'm going to show you, I did 165. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of tilt you down. So this is how I do my decreases. So I'm ready to do my next row. So I chain 1, turn, and then I yarn over, go through the stitch, bring up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, go through the next stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2, and then go through all of them. So you'll have 3 loops on your hook, and then you'll go through that one also. And then the rest of the stitches is just double crochet across. All the way across. I don't know about your guys' Walmart, but mine is rollbacking the giant or the jumbo skeins of Red Heart Super Saver along with the ombre yarn. So next time I go to Walmart, I am definitely getting more of the ombre yarn because it works perfectly for this shawl. The one that I have finished, I used the Jazzy colorway. I used partial of one skein and then a partial of the other one. And then my regular video, I will show you what I finished. I have a lot of finished objects this week, so lots. I finished like 15 things at my mom's this week. Scarves and cows and hats, and I was really busy. Like my mom said, I was very productive. So for this shawl, all you're doing is decreasing on the ends and double crochet in between everything. In between those. So I can't pause or fast forward this. So you are going to have to stay here and watch me crochet the rest of this row. So I will do another row with you just so you can see the decreases on both sides. Having a lot of arm problems today. I was working on a humongous hat, which I did 6 increase rows, and it's in black, and it's for the homeless shelter, so I needed something colorful. I needed a color to work with instead of black for a while. And we had to drive 2 hours to get our baby today. So I decided that I was going to start a project. I'm going to take some hat yarn with me too, because this shawl will go pretty quickly. Like I said, I am using a 6.5 millimeter. You can even use, I like mine to be nice and loose and drapey. That's why I use a much bigger hook. You can even use an 8 millimeter hook. Or if you really want it open and lacy, you can even go up further than that. Like a 9 millimeter or something like that. Or, you know, however you want to make it. If you want to make it a more dense fabric, you can go down to maybe a 5.5. I wouldn't go lower than that. But I like mine nice and, I guess, drapey. And the size that I like is with a 6.5 millimeter for these shawls. Especially because I think it gives it a nice drape. And it's kind of open, but kind of not. So, and I have 2 of this colorway, which is the violet colorway. I have 2 of them. So we like puppy-proof the house today, and We got our crate that we had underneath of our shop. We got it out and cleaned it up and made it real nice and pretty, and put a big blanket in there for her, and we went up on Sunday and got her food. So got her food and got her some toys, and found out that both the stuffed animal toy has a squeaky in it. So yeah, my grandma says she's gonna sleep with them. Well, they only have a king bed, and they say they have no room now. You wait, 'cause she's 8 weeks old and she already weighs like 15 pounds. So yeah, look to see her. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do it today or tonight, or if I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to do it. Maybe once I have more sleep, I might do my video tomorrow, since I'm not sleeping tonight. I even could go over and lay down for a couple hours. But I don't know how you guys are, but if I stay up like majority of the night and lay down for a couple hours, I actually feel kind of worse than if I would have just stayed up. And you guys always ask like how I get so much done in a week. And I'm sorry I didn't do a video last week. I feel like I'm fighting off a cold or something. I wake up and my nose is all stuffed up and I have a hoarse throat, and yeah, so yeah, I also wanted to say thank you for everybody who said some prayers for my great-grandfather. He is out of the hospital. He is back home. He is losing about a pound every day, because he was like 189, which his regular weight is like 150, between 150 and 160. So he keeps losing a pound like every day. So I want to say thank you for everybody who thought of him and that's not even a word, sent good prayers and good vibes my way. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, I'm coming up to the end of the row. I have probably about 8 stitches left. So, and I'll get closer whenever I get to the last 2 stitches. Okay. So, we're at the end of the row. What we're going to do is we're going to do a double crochet, a half double, well, not a half double, but we're going to, put the 3 loops on our hook like we do for regular double crochet, and we're only going to go through 2 of them. Then yarn over, go through the chain 3, the top of the chain 3 from your beginning row, go through 2, and then go through go through all 3 loops. Chain 1, you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, yarn over, go through the next stitch, pull up a loop, go through 2, and then go through all 3. And it kind of won't look right away. You kind of have to do about 5 or 6, maybe 7 rows before you actually get like what it's supposed to look like. You won't notice it right off as soon as you start decreasing. It's going to take a couple rows for you to start noticing that you are decreasing. If you don't want to do the decreases, all you have to do is just go back and forth, and instead of doing the decreases, just put a double crochet in those last 2 stitches and chain 3 or chain 2 and double crochet in the next, and do it that way. Do it like you're doing the basic double crochet. I like the decreases on the edges because that's what I designed, but you could just make it into a double crochet wrap. But I like the decreases on the sides. But it's up to you. You also can use other yarns. You can use cotton. You can use Caron Simply Soft. You can basically use whatever you want. Whatever's in your stash and you want to use it, go ahead and use it. I just like the ombre yarn for this one because you can get a full shawl with one skein. I am going to try this with other yarn. I am going to try it with the mandala and see how that one works up. I think it'll be really pretty. I think after I start this one, I think I am going to start a mandala one. Just so I have a kind of a variety to work with whenever we go get our baby. So yeah, you do the decreases only on the ends, the last 2 stitches, and the rest of it is basic double crochet. So this is the flat bottom shawl is what I'm calling it. If you know of anybody else who has that name for something, for a shawl, please let me know and I will try to change it. Or if you have a suggestion of something a little bit more catchier or something along those lines, please let me know in the comments. And I'm just gonna finish this row, and so you can kind of see go over the decreases again. I know I'm talking a lot tonight. That's because I'm pretty bored. That's the reason why I decided. I was watching YouTube videos, and I think I watched my last one that I had and that I was subscribed to, and I was like, well, since I'm just sitting here, I think I'm gonna do my shawl tutorial. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully it won't take real long to upload, but if it does, it does. I'm gonna be up anyway, so I might watch a movie. Since I ain't got no more YouTube videos to watch. For Christmas, my mom got me the Fast and Furious set, all 8 movies. So I watched the first one, and I want to watch the second one. So maybe I'll do that. When I go to my mom's, I can probably usually watch, some nights I can watch up to 7 movies. I start at 5 and I go all the way till about 10 in the morning. I can watch movies. Well, until my mom gets up and turns the TV on, because she has this weird thing where she won't let me watch TV when she's sleeping. She won't let me touch her remote. So sometimes I go over and steal it when I think there is a show one that I like. Sometimes I steal it, and If there's not a show one that I like, then I just turn her TV off and put her remote back where it belongs. So yeah, I am a little over halfway there. But yeah, as you can see, I'm like into a darker purple now. I don't know if you can see that. See, I'm in a darker purple. That's another thing that I like about the ombre yarn, is you don't have to change color. I don't mind, like, you know, doing color changes and stuff. But this would even be awesome if you, like, had small scraps. You could definitely make a scrap shawl. I think that would be awesome. And it's not like us crocheters are ever really low on scraps, because we make all the time. And then you have those little teeny tiny little balls of yarn that ain't big enough to do anything with. Unless it's a very teeny tiny amigurumi, if you do amigurumis. But sometimes they're not even big enough to do that. And I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I put them in a bag and then I forget about them. And then before you know it, I have a ton of little odds and ends that I can't put anywhere or make anything with. So I started a thing this year that I am using my scraps and I'm making corner to corner pet mats to give to my local paws. All of my scraps are acrylic, so they're all machine washable and dryable. So okay, I have about 20 stitches left, and then I am going to show you how to do one more decrease, and then I think I am going to let you guys go. I hope you like this tutorial. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you make one of my shawls, I would love to see them. And you can post them in my Facebook group, which is a Crafty Crocheter podcast, I think. Yeah, I think that's Crafty Crocheter podcast. And I would love to see your finished items. Okay, so we're at the end of the row. So we're going to yarn over. Okay, nope, I did one stitch too many. I do that sometimes. Okay. So we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, and then go through 3. And then you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2, and go through 3. And then you're just double crocheting again. And that's all there is to it. And as you can see, here I will kind of show you. See, you're kind of getting a slant. And that's what you want. You want a slant. So, yeah, you're starting to get the slant over here too. So yeah, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys have a great morning. And I will talk to you later.